I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, guys. I am back here today talking to you about my job chronicles, okay? But I just had a question. This was my question um, about taking breaks and taking lunches. So there is in the law, labor law, say that these things are not mandatory. They do not have to give us these lunches. They do not have to give us these breaks. However, so if they say you have a 15-minute break and you leave at 1 o'clock, all right? So from 1 o'clock to 1:15 is your break. Tell me, how can you be back at your desk at 1:15 to work if you have 15 minutes? I think they're cheating us a little bit. I think that it should be 1:15, 1 to 1:15, and you come back at least at 1:16. But don't tell me to be back at the time of I'm supposed to get my full 15 minutes. I'm supposed to get my full 30-minute lunch. Supposed to get my full 1 hour lunch and not have to be back at the time that I get those 30 minutes. Y'all feel me? You feel me? If you're supposed to be at lunch at 12, you take your lunch at 12, and then they want you to be back at 12:30 when your lunch break ends at 12:30. Give me at least a minute grace to get back to my desk or to be able to clock in or something of that nature, rather than telling me that I have to be at my desk or I have to be clocked back in at the time that I didn't get. So that means I only got 29 minutes if I had to clock out at 12 and I got to clock back in at 12:30. That means that I didn't get but 29 minutes of a break. But thank you anyway for my lunch. I appreciate it, even though y'all say it's not mandatory. But who would work a straight full hours and not take a break? Like, who in their right mind? Y'all telling us it's not mandatory, but at the same time, you want us to actually work a straight hours, 8 hours, and then not get a lunch break, not get a break, not get a breather. Just imagine being on the phones in a call center for full 8 straight hours. Thank you for calling. Thank you for calling. Oh, one moment, please. Thank you for calling. Let me transfer you. Thank you for calling. And you don't even get a breather. Just imagine that. Who would in their right mind take a job where they can work full hours with no break? And yet the labor law saying, oh, it's not mandatory. They do not have to give you a 15-minute break. They do not have to give you a 20-minute break. But who would do that and still get paid? They have a lot. You think these jobs have a high turnover rate? Um, just imagine if they try to incorporate and make us work like Hebrew slaves, as they say. Um, but yeah, I'm just in between calls and going over something I just thought about. It's just random, just a random rant of thinking about working nonstop without a break, and then they tell you that you got to be back at a certain time, meaning you only got like 14 minutes of a break or 30 minutes of a break or 59 minutes of a lunch break or something of that nature. But yeah, food for thought, just random. God, I'm waiting on my call to come through because I like helping my members. I like helping them, assisting them. That's it. That's all. That's the video.